Watch the river flowing through the desert as it meanders and exerts forces that give it both direction and momentum. Now, think about this river as your own mental forces. Here are three scenarios. The river meanders to a corner behind a mountain and settles. Why? Because it lacks the force that gives it motivation to keep its momentum going. Workers whose minds wander into boredom, we call them the C and D achievers. But don't blame these workers, because the schools did not teach them how to self-motivate, and you, the manager, are not doing so either. Just think how much more you could be benefiting by elevating these C and D achievers to a B achiever status. You can keep them stuck in the boat of boredom and lose like the failing companies, or help them and gain more and more. The second scenario is the river rushes straight forward, tearing down every impediment on its way. These are the workers who are the hyper achievers, again comparing the workers to the river momentum. But are these workers any good in the long run? Well, just ask Lehman Brothers, AIG, GM, Chrysler, and all such failing companies. These must have been the workers who cared less about quality control as long as they reached targets. So their problematic performances created the product recalls, which then gave consumers less confidence in the products, and so therefore they lost their customer bases. These things are very simple, but they can be solved through thinking. What these companies lacked was thinking. They didn't have the right thinking. And let's go on to the next scenario. The third scenario is the river going against gravity by, you just watch it, the river itself climbing mountains. This is the thinking we will bring to your company. Why? To eradicate the old Thomas Edison thinking. Well, listen to what Thomas Edison said. This man was afraid to think. He said, genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Let me say that one more time. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Isn't that unbelievable? Well, listen, let's show you Nikola Tesla and his thinking, and you will appreciate your company's expansion by challenging and solving every impediment before it becomes a problem. Yes, we are masters of thinking. I can tell you that. We have the tools. We can take all your C and D achievers, the least performers in your company, and we can elevate them to where they can boost your company to a higher status.